Hey y'all, it's your girl Tashana, and I'm back with another motivational video so we can change energies and raise frequencies to help make this world a better place, to help make our world a better place, to help make this world a better place. Yes, if you're new here, my name is Tashana, and I'm the founder of The Chosen One's Love. We give out motivational, inspirational, and informational videos as much as we can to help raise energies, frequencies, and vibrations, to change mentalities, and yes, help make this world a better place. Today's video is simply about you continuing to go down the purpose and the plan that you have designed through the breath of God, through the breath of the Creator in your life, in your mind. You have to know that you're going to have trials and tribulations, y'all. And even coming up in this world, coming up in America, coming up in the USA or these times today, you have different status quos. Like you got rich, you got middle class, and you got poor. You also have black man, black woman, white woman, Asian man. You have a whole bunch of different statuses, different quotas, different ethnicities. You have so many things against you being who you are in this world today, no matter your ethnicity. But I'm just saying, the status quo in America, we all know the history of America. We all know the wrongdoing America has done. What are we going to do about it today? How are we going to change the world today? How are we going to keep going today? And sometimes you have to take it one step at a time. You can't just go out into the world and think you're going to change the world. It starts with you, with changing your understanding, with changing your mentality about things, and changing the things that are bringing you down, keeping you down, stopping you from rising. Yes, there's privilege out here. There's a lot of privilege out here. There's people that's born into money. That's people that have a good network, or their parents had a great network, that they are being given things and doors are open for them so much easier, and things are designed to keep the black race down in America. I'm not gonna lie, any race that's not white in America is designed to be kept down. And even some white people, I'm not gonna lie, even the poor, the statistics of the poor whites are being kept down. There's only the elites, the powerful, the 1% that wants to be rich. They don't want to let nobody in that rich pool either. They want to keep everybody poor, and they want to have a rich. They want to get rid of middle class. And this is what I'm telling you, that's going to be going towards the future. So what can we do? What can we do to help change the world for the better and stop letting these elites run the world, and they're causing every ethnicity and every poor person, every middle class to have stress after stress after stress after stress? Well, one, keep going. Stay consistent in the fight no matter what. If you give up, then you automatically are out the race. You're never going to make it to where you want to be. So do not ever, ever give up. Two, just because somebody's privileged or have it better than you or have it easier than you, don't mean they're going to go further than you. Don't mean that they have more knowledge than you. Don't mean that they're smarter than you. Don't mean that they're better than you. It does not mean anything. You're looking at something and you're judging something off of the way it looks, when it only matters what's on the inside of that person. So just because somebody's getting handed things, or they are privileged, or they are making more than you, or they're sitting around getting doors open for them, they can't work. They can't outbeat your work ethic. They can't outbeat the things that you put out that's internally inside of you, that you could never get taken from you, because you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge to lose everything that you have and gain it all again. When, as if somebody who's privileged or having doors open for them, they have to go then depend on another person again to get where they, if they lose it all, to get back where they are. So just know, just because you don't have it easy like everybody else, don't mean that you're not going places. Don't mean that you can't go places. I mean, look at me. I'm a little woman. I had 5 kids by the age of 24. I graduated high school 2 weeks after having my second daughter. I have 2 kids' fathers. Neither one of them helped me. Neither one of them pay their child support. Neither one of them are in their kids' lives. And not because of me. because of them. I've always tried to co-parent. I've never kept them away from them kids. I always tried to be the bigger person and the better parent and allow them to be in their kids' life until they start emotionally, mentally, and physically abusing their kids, one or the other. I'm not just dishing information out here for y'all to know, but that's when I have to step in and be the parent that I am and protect my kids by all means. Protect their peace, protect their life, protect their mentality, protect their heart, protect everything inside of them. Because one, that's my job as a mom, a mother. And two, these kids can't protect themselves. It's up to the parents to do that. And unfortunately, if both parents can't be on the same team or the same side, there's more than likely one parent that did not cause the issues in the relationship or the marriage. And that's more than likely the parent that needs to stand up for the kids if they want their kids to go down a better path and have a better living in life. Not only that, I don't have a college education, but I am going back to school to get my associate's degree. I can go further if I choose. I can do more if I choose, but I choose not to make my living off of a college degree. I don't think that I need that in order to be what I want to be in this life, where I want to go in this life, and the purpose that I'm going to have in this life, that I have in this life. I don't need that education, but I'm going to do it solely for me. And because an associate's in psychology, I love the brain. I love the thinking. I love thoughts. I love unconscious and conscious. I love neural science. I love everything to do with the brain. So yes, I want to learn a little bit more information about the brain, but again, it has nothing to do with my purpose and my plan for my future. So I'm just getting that because I never knew what I wanted to be growing up, because I was always in a struggle. I was always in a fight against my own environment, against my own family, against my own thoughts growing up, because it was always a struggle. We was always trying to survive. We were never able to live. And surviving and living is two different things. And you have to know when you are blessed to be able to live now. And I can honestly say, when I hit rock bottom, because I got married at 19 and I did get a divorce at 20. Well, we separated when I was 26. And the divorce was final in 2019. And it was a very emotional, mentally, and physically abusive marriage. It didn't get physical to the end. Not only that, my parents were very mentally, emotionally abusive. One of my parents was physically abusive. It was just a lot of things that I grew up with being in the hood, in the ghetto, as a lot of people have around in America, because we were put in those conditions. And then the drugs were through into our neighborhoods, into our hoods, into our ghettos, into our homes, and caused for a really bad pandemic, drug pandemic back in the 80s and the 90s. So a lot of people weren't taught anything, especially around my age. We don't know things. We weren't taught anything. Most of our parents was out in these streets chasing after these drugs, chasing after drugs, selling drugs, just out in the streets, not teaching their kids anything. So yes, the streets actually helped raise me, and everything that I've gained the knowledge from, I've gained myself. I went out there and gained the knowledge that I needed to move forward in life. And I am exactly where I am today because of me, not because of anybody else. I'm not putting that responsibility on anybody else. I could be way further, but guess what? The lack of knowledge and the lack of information that I had because of the environments and the situations and the people I was around caused me to not know things that I should have known at a certain age, that I should have been taught at a certain age. And I refuse to let my kids grow up like that. So after the divorce and after everything, I stayed put in my struggle, in my uncomfortability. And I literally got it out the mud by myself, with myself, inside of myself, through myself, for myself and my kids. And I learned what I could do. And I learned the law. Not only did I learn the law, every code, every statute, what to do when you get pulled over, what to do when the police roll up on you, what to do when you don't have a lawyer, statutes of limitations, sanctions. Like when I tell you I learned everything, I learned everything. The color of law, I learned basically everything about the law. You don't have to be a lawyer to be able to represent yourself at all. You just need to know the law. And on top of that, learning the law, I was able to come into who I truly was. So when I say I wasn't in survival mode no more, I was in release all that negativity, release all that tension, release all that hurt, release all that pain, and be the kind, loving, caring, sweet, innocent girl that you've always been, but you had to hide who you were and play hard and play rude and play mean all the time because you were in certain situations and environments that caused you to have to do that if you wanted to make it home. You see what I'm saying? So after I was able to let all that negativity go, I started praying. I started having affirmations. I started working out. I started eating healthy. I don't take medications. I don't do pharmaceuticals. I don't let my mind be tricked into anything. I stand for everything that I stand for, and I fall for nothing that I don't want to fall for. So therefore, I know that all these pharmaceutical drugs in this world are fake, and it's made to keep the people down. Everything, all the adjectives in our food is causing us cancer. That's why organic is the best thing, but even then, organic's not good enough. We need to be growing our own food. We need to be having our own land. So then after that, you need to learn financial literacy. So I started reading more and just like literally reading more. And now me and my kids are reading together, and we stay reading together because our next goal is to be wealthy. Why we can't have it? Why we don't deserve it? Why you don't deserve it? Why you don't want it? All it takes is hard work. All it takes is effort. All it takes is for you to stop being programmed and conditioned and lied to by the government. It's called massive destructive fraud. And they've been doing it since before our times, before our mama times, and before our grandma's times. It's called massive destructive fraud for a reason, because they are tricking people by the masses, programming and conditioning people by the masses. And until you wake up and know that you are a spiritual being, you are a soul inside of these bodies, you are not these bodies, can't nothing determine your worth except for you, not what you wear, not what you eat, not what you got. None of that matters. You matter. You are priceless. I am priceless. We are priceless. Everything is beautiful out here in this world. You just have to get somewhere, stay solid, stay loyal, stay consistent, have inspired action, keep the faith, and build yourself up every single day. That's not saying you're not going to have hard days. You're not going to have hard moments or hard times, because those are the moments, those are the times, those are the days what make you. It's either going to make you or break you. And what don't kill you only make you stronger. Everything that you need is already inside of you. You just have to develop it. You have to grow it. You have to know it. You have to push and do the right things, even if you by yourself, even if you don't have a support system, because I have no support system. I have a couple people coming back into my life now, showing me love now, but those are the same people that were ran out of my life when I was younger. And it wasn't because of me. It was because of the environment, situations, and people that I had to be around. And those are the people that apologize for leaving me, apologize that they didn't want this to happen how it happened, but it did. And of course, I'm a forgiver. I forgive people, but I'm not Boo Boo the Fool. And I'm not going to let people get over me and use me and abuse me like I used to, because I was in survival mode, because I didn't know the things that I could do by myself, because I didn't know that I didn't need no support system, that all I needed was God. All I needed was faith. All I needed was breath inside of this body. So that's what you need to know, that you can do anything you put your mind to, anything. Not even, you don't even got to be passionate about it. And you really, if you want to be wealthy, you need to follow the currency. I'm not going to say that money is the most important thing in this world, but if you are going to play the game and you are going to be in this system because of massive destructive fraud, we all are in the system. We all are in America's game. We all are under the government's game, right? So if you're going to be in the system is all about cash flow. It's all about these debt notes. It's all about money. It's all about freedom. And in order for you to have true freedom, true liberty, you have to have money. Money is the only thing that gives you true freedom in this system, in this matrix. You can leave this matrix. You can get out this matrix. You can wake up. You can know what it's all about, but you're still going to be inside of it because America's not going nowhere. Not for a long time, especially with all the people still asleep and not woke and not understanding what they really need to understand, because the people created the government. So we have full control and reign over the government, but because people don't know the law, they can't do anything to the government until they step their own game up. And I'm sorry, one person just ain't gonna cut it. One person just ain't gonna cut it. We got to come together. So when I tell you, life is hard. That's not even the little intricate details of the small things that I've been through in all those situations. I done seen people get shot. I done seen people die. I done seen drive-bys. I done seen buildings get blown up right in front of my face. People having to throw their kids out the window. People having to jump out the window. I done seen people getting they butt whooped, like beat to death, like growing up in the hoods. Like, it ain't no joke out here, y'all. And people take life so lightly, but you also shouldn't take it so seriously. There should be a balance. There definitely should be a balance. But anything is possible. There's no reason for people to be sad and mad and angry every single day of their life. You should see the beauty in everything out here, because the government don't own this world, don't own this land. They're trying to run this world. And then and they trying to take over the land, but it's not even the government trying to take over the land. It's this company called BlackRock and another company. And they say projected in the next 15 years, they're going to own 99% of the land across the globe. They have their hand dipped in everything. The media, pharmaceuticals, land, man, you name it, food, you name it. Look it up. So if you want to even just get a pinch of the pie to make sure your next generations are good, your kids are good, your kids are good, you need to wake up and you need to start now. You need to see what's going on in this world right now, because in the next 15, 20 years, it ain't going to be no land for us to buy, for us to have, for us to own. And we really going to be stuck depending on some people to give us food, because we're not going to have land to grow our own food. But this is what people get when they stay sleeping. All they want to do is party and drink and smoke and do drugs and party and party and party. You can do that later. Get where you need to be in life first. Especially people who have kids, bruh. Your kids don't deserve to be left in the dark about what's going on in this world because you don't want to gain the knowledge, because you don't want to stop bullshitting with your life to give them a better life. It's sad. And I'm talking to the mothers and the fathers. And I'm talking to everybody else that just sits around and watches it instead of speaking on things. Nah, everything ain't your business. But no weapon formed against you can prosper. And believe that. And act accordingly and move accordingly. Nothing in this world is perfect. But if you don't try to change for the better, do for the better, be better, to feel better, then guess what? You're not gonna do better, be better, know better, and feel better. And neither is the people around you. So then literally everybody just become robots or zombies. That's what the zombie apocalypses are about. It's not actual flesh-eating people that wake up from the dead and do all that. No, they're turning this world into live zombies by programming and conditioning everybody to be the same and act the same and do the same things. It's good to be different. It's good to stand up for yourself. It's good to do the right things, the hard things. Wake up, y'all. Help these kids, help this next generation, help this world become a better place by doing what's right. It's okay to celebrate. It's okay to try to make yourself feel better every day, but you have to do it without placing yourself in debt. You have to do it without putting yourself in false realities. Feel that pain, feel that hurt, feel them emotions so you can grow from that. so you can know what you don't want to go through no more, so you can do better. Feel that shit and grow and transform and change. And you'll be in a better place than you've ever been in. I'm not going to keep talking because I've already been on here a little bit too long. But y'all know how I get when I get real passionate about talking to y'all. Like, I love this. I love this. I love doing this. But me and the kids got some vlogs coming up, or some competitions, or just some fun videos that we're going to be releasing very soon. So please stay tuned for those. And also, I love it when y'all comment. I love it when y'all stay engaged. So stay engaged. That's what really motivates me, talking to y'all. And eventually, I want to start doing some lives. I don't know. I haven't really planned it out yet, how it's going to go, but we will be doing some lives very soon. But watch how this prank season start, y'all. Watch how this prank season start. Me and the kids about to go to war. It's about to be so much fun. I love pranking them. I love y'all. I hope that y'all gained some very valuable information from this video. Stand tall, stay strong, stand for what you believe in. And I hope y'all have a very beautiful, blessed day. Mwah.